Hi, Stanley from Thomas Road Support. I'm just going to take you through building a page from scratch using Padre for WordPress. Basically what we're going to go through is from a novice point of view. We're going to just start off with a blank page and just pop something together so I can show you how all the page builder works and whatnot. So at this point we've currently set up the theme. Obviously we've installed all the demo data in the previous videos. We've kind of gone through the admin just so you can see all the theme options. So if you're following along with these videos, then please skip back and watch them. And now for the next step, we're going to just start building up a page so you can see how it all works. So from the admin area, we're going to go to Pages and Add New. And we'll call this Dan's Awesome Page, because every page I make is awesome. Get rid of that. Okay, so before we do anything, I'm just going to put a little bit of text here, just say hello, and we'll publish that and see what exactly that looks like as standard. Okay, so there you go, we've got the header and we've got a little page there with hello. Let's just pop a Visual Composer block in, so we'll activate the backend editor, and here from the various blocks we've got here, we're going to pop in, let's just put in a title, look quite nice, and this is our title, and we'll hit save. If we refresh and take a look, you can see what that translates to is we've still got the nice fat header and we've got a little ribbon title down here. Now before we go any further, perhaps the page you're working on, you don't want to have the large header that's set through the rest of the theme. Maybe you want something a bit different, which can be quite happily the case. What we can do, we can override the option we've set in the theme options down here. So we've got here page overrides, and at the moment it's set to not override anything, so the page acts exactly like it should do because that's what we've told it to do in the theme options. However, we can stick no header on there, so if we update, perhaps for your internal pages or something where maybe this header's a bit much, you can just get rid of it entirely, and there you go, you can see we've just got our nice little title ready to drop everything in from scratch if you wanted to. Or perhaps we want to just have the standard header, which I think we'll stick with on this page actually because that look quite nice. There you go. So you can see here we've changed from the background image header to the standard one, and just down here we've got all the content. Well, I say all the content, the one block we've added down there. So let's continue. We've got a little title in there, so just below that we will pop in a menu. Here we can choose obviously different sections, breakfast, drinks and whatnot. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's say you're making a fresh page for your menu. We'll show just the breakfast items. We'll edit our little title to be a bit more relevant. Yummy morning food. And let's hit update and take another look. Actually, while I'm doing this, you may notice I'm not using the front end editor for Visual Composer. Quite frankly, the simple reason for that is it's quite buggy. I find it's still quite good, but I tend to find it much more comfortable working in the back end editor. It's a bit quicker and a bit more responsive. Anyway, as you can see there, we've added our little morning food section. We're just showing all the breakfast items below. If you wanted to duplicate that for, say, the dinner items, Visual Composer has a fantastic little clone feature, so we simply hit the clone button for that row, and boom, there you go. You can see we've got a whole different set of options below, but they're exactly the same as the ones above, so we can edit these. We'll change yummy morning food to tasty afternoon goodness. And we don't want to show the breakfast items here, so we'll edit the menu to show the lunch stuff instead. Let's hit update. If we refresh, as you can see there, we're showing our breakfast items, the dinner, so on and so forth. You can rinse and repeat as you need. Let's go one step further, and maybe we want to put in a little image, maybe before the in between the title and the menu itself. Again, with Visual Composer, it's all very, very straightforward. So what we're going to do now to pop that image in, we will hit the little plus button here to add something into this little chunk. And we will have just a nice single image. And we'll use this one here. Obviously this is just a standard Visual Composer block, so it's not really bespoke to the theme, but it's very, very flexible, so we don't want to show the thumbnail. We'll go maybe medium. We'll center align it. Hit save. And shuffle it up a little bit. Let's take a look, see how that looks on the front end. And there we go. So if you wanted, for instance, you can start adding in various images here. Pretty much anything you can think of really with Visual Composer. It's very, very, very simple to use. Let's go and add one more block. We'll pop the Instagram block in, maybe at the bottom here. We'll simply pop that in there. We'll use the example username for now. And if we hit update and refresh one more time, you can see we've got a lovely little block here. Now, there are a couple of other little settings we may want to go for. So let's say with this Instagram block here, you didn't want it contained. If you wanted it, say, full width, if you're feeling adventurous, each row has a separate set of options. So you click on the little pencil icon here, and we can start fiddling around with these. So let's say we want to stretch the whole thing out. I'll just show you what that means. There we go. So you can see it's gone from the container and it's now taken up the full width of the screen. We've got a few other options there as well. We can set images and whatnot, different classes if we needed to. But for now, we'll pop it back to default. Okay, so that's basically it. We've just built a page from scratch. Obviously, this could be anything we want it to be. I've just chosen to build a little menu page. If there are any further questions on how to use the theme, then please come and see me over at support. I'll be happy to help. Other than that, thanks very much for watching.